funky drummer. Music hitting your heart, cause I know you got a soul.
The three main levels of basketball we chose to look at were college recreational, college club, and college varsity. First, we looked at my fraternity's recreational basketball team. The questions we asked them were, what music does the team listen to before games? Does music have an impact on play? And how do you think the team would perform and act if you had no musical influence at all? Coming up is a short interview with team captain Dylan Ryrock. I also asked the team what was the team's favorite music. They usually said hip-hop, however, for some reason they like to listen to the song Wagon Wheel by the Old Crow Medicine Show, despite the team primarily listening to hip-hop prior to games and during games. I'm here with team captain Dylan Ryrock. He is representing the team and answering the questions we prepared. So Dylan, what type of music do you guys listen to before games?
I'd say mostly rap and hip hop, I guess. Most of us don't usually listen to that, but it's more upbeat and sort of gets us hyped up for the game.
Do you think the music has an impact on the way you guys play and perform as a team?
Oh, most definitely. It gets us in the zone, beforehand we get really pumped up, as I said. It gives us energy, and I'd say we go in ready to play.
Final question for you. How do you think the team would perform and act if there was no musical influence?
Honestly, I think we'd play worse. We'd come in cold. We wouldn't really be energetic to play, and I think we would play worse.
Awesome. Really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me. From the information gathered from Dylan's interview, it's clear that music definitely plays a role in the team chemistry and influence the way the team plays. This is the first level of the three competitions we're going to look at. Next, we'll transition to a more competitive level of basketball and look at the BGSU's club's men basketball team. Next, we're going to look at what types of music influences the club basketball team here on campus. We have an article that I'll be introducing a little later on. We wanted to find out what type of music the club basketball team and see if it directly correlated with the type of music that my fraternity's basketball team enjoyed. I spoke with my good friend and current member of the BGSU club basketball team, Logan. He was unable to be here to directly talk in this video, however I called him and texted him to get information from the team. We wanted to find out what the team liked to do and what kind of music they enjoyed. I asked him the same three questions and asked him to ask the team what they thought. The questions once again were, what type of music does the team enjoy? Do you think the music impacts how the team plays? And how do you think the team would perform without any music being played at all? After Logan spoke with the team, I had a chance to speak with him again. He said both before and during games they play rap and hip-hop music. He also said whenever the newest music comes out, it always has to be played in the locker room. Logan also said he feels that the intensity and hype that they build up while listening to music before the game really translate into how the team plays on the court and how they act while they play. Finally, he told me he couldn't picture his team or basketball any other way, and rap music really influences the way they play. They really enjoy music and wouldn't want their team or how they play to be influenced any other way. As we move into a more serious level of college basketball, I wanted to address a source I found that talks about music and college basketball fans. Please enjoy the short clip that sets up our discussion.
Welcome to the big dance. This tournament is so much fun. All you gotta do is give it your best and go be who you are. First Twilight Breaks, play for each other. There's nothing like this special time right here.
The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star in all the years. No one knows just how hard you worked, but now it's shown. Time is short and the road is long in the blinking of an eye.
The song One Shining Moment, which is a 1980s power ballad, quickly became one of the most influential songs in college basketball and is played after the end of every single March Madness tournament. Now, after looking at that and a few other levels of competition, we're going to switch gears and talk about Michigan, the Fab Five, and hip-hop.
Now we will talk about Michigan and the Fab Five. These five men totally changed the way basketball was played and how athletes dressed, all because of music. These players all attended Michigan during the 1991 to 1993 season. During this time, the 90s hip-hop was on the rage. Through the music, they created an identity. The Fab Five consisted of Detroit natives Chris Webber and Jalen Rose, Chicago native Juwan Howard, and two recruits from Texas, Jimmy King and Ray Jackson.
The Fab Five let people know it's not how old you are, it's how you can play.
Look out! All of a sudden, you wanted to see them. They were must-see television.
Rose on the run, 3-on-2 to King. Already, baby, here they go, the Wolverines.
I mean, it was a smack in the head.
Bailey to the hole, slipped it through. Jalen Rose.
Fab Five came in there with their own rules as a whole bunch of young bucks with, quote-unquote, no experience. They ain't pay their dues, and they gonna come in here brash and bold.
I'm expressing with my full capabilities, and now I'm living in correctional facilities. Cause some don't agree with how I do this. I get straight and meditate like a Buddhist.
Who are these five basketball playing Muhammad Ali's with no resume?
But it's showtime. Oh, it was showtime. Michigan has him standing.
Ice Cube, it's not for the pop chart. So where should a brother like you
He's marvelous and magnificent, Mr. Webber.
What up? Drop English right about now.
Seeing somebody close to my age coming in with so much style, changing the game, you know, 5 freshmen starting and playing and kicking ass.
It's crazy to see people be what society wants them to be, but not me.
It was like a rock star mentality. The whole nation just gravitated around these players.
It was like going on road trips with the Jacksons.
When we got off a bus, we'd have to cordon off an area so we could just get to the locker room before the game.
Come on.
On the hotels on the road, we'd have to post managers at each end of the hallway. We had to have 24-hour security for a college basketball team.
They were hilarious. They were engaging. They knew how to handle the spotlight.
Coach. Now, how do you feel when people say, you know, your team is very undisciplined? How does that make you feel, Coach?
Well, one, I know our players are undisciplined. But two, I think I'm the greatest coach in the world. And 4, the only reason we're here is because of great coaching.
All right. Now, can we all have $100?
Turn that camera off.
This college basketball team used music to define them as players and also as people. All different groups of college basketball players have used music to define who they are as people and players.
We'd like to thank you today for watching our presentation. A special thank you to the people we interviewed, Dylan Ryrock and Logan Segman. Thanks.